up, my little tattletales, and what's up, Sussex squad? How y'all doing today? Well, if you're Prince Harry, you are sending all the signals that ain't nothing changed, and no, I'm not coming to the coronation, jubilee, or whatever you want to call it, until I get an apology. William, I'm waiting. Y'all, what am I talking about? As can be expected, the clown show goes on and on. Now, if you don't know about the coronation, the invitations haven't even gone out, but the palace and the media won't stop briefing about Harry and Meghan. Fine. This latest one I actually think hits closer to the truth, because it looks like basically they're finally realizing Harry already told you the answer to the jubilee, to the coronation. And here's the thing, right? I think that Charles hasn't decided what's worse, Harry coming or Harry's not coming. Now, I'll say this, and I don't care who believes or not, Harry will be a fool after the way they treated him and Meghan to actually show up for the coronation. Again, these things in modern time are becoming less and less important. Do you remember who was at Queen Elizabeth's funeral? Do you remember, right? Do you remember who was at the Prince Philip's funeral? Do you? I don't, right? Which goes to my point. Also, Kate is in the news. Here's the sad thing. Kate has been going out of her way to become Meghan Jr. They're even showing that they hired a straight shooting American to be rude and shake things up at the palace. And the fact, I think that's where Meghan power lies, that she was, in their terms, rude and shook things up. The fact that now Kate is wearing flowing pants, the fact that now Kate is going out her way to hug people and them taking jabs. She didn't hug people because she knew she didn't like Meghan. You knew that a woman you never met, you didn't like. I wonder why. I wonder what it was that made you think you didn't like her. Anyway, let's get into this report. Prince Harry and Meghan have still not decided whether to attend the King's coronation. Sources close to the couples revealed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will be invited as part of a 2,000-strong congregation at Westminster Abbey on May 6th. Despite being the King's son and remaining the fifth in line to the throne, Harry will play no special role if he does show up. See, here's the thing, and I am of two minds about this. Harry grew up in that system, so maybe carrying like the special golden rod over to the king actually means something. But I'm just saying, you grew up in that system, but nobody else cares. Do you really honestly think Meghan gets a DA what about whether she's actually involved? Now, I know Meghan likes all that pomp and circumstance, but if you're not into that ritualistic pomp and circumstances, who cares? Who cares? Then if I was them, I'd be trying to get in to the next presidential election, to the State of the Union, to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Baby, there's so many ways, because at the end of the day, I will say this. It's not that the royals won the UK. It's the fact that that's their home turf. They control all the tabloids. They control the BBC. They control the media. They are lockstep and key with the Tories, who are now running the country. Not on a everyday man level, but in a media outlet, Charles, William, they all run that mess. But the one thing that they can't run, that they can't even get their foot on, is actually winning the American war. They don't understand how it's played. The fashions are too lackadaisical. They're too weird. They don't interact. They don't understand. Not even that. They don't even want to talk to our media, because our media will be like, William, is it true you like to trim rose bushes? Kate, when are you going to eat a sandwich? Kate, is it true? What do you say about people that say that you have a wonky face that looks like this because you have Botox? Our media is rude and will be right there with the microphone like, people are saying. So I get the way they can't play the media game. But again, the fact that in their minds, the coronation is the hottest ticket in town. Granted, it's one day, it'll be on the media. If Harry and Meghan are there, then it'll be broadcast in America. If it's not, yeah, it'll be on maybe PBS, but nobody cares. Anyway, now they're saying that neither the King or the Prince William has spoken directly to Harry and Meghan after their attendance at the event, which I guess was the Queen's funeral. The Mirror is saying that neither one has spoken. Harry is understood to want a summit with his father and brother ahead of flying to the UK from his family home in California. The source said Harry has been very clear and his position hasn't wavered. He isn't going to come if he feels the atmosphere will be as toxic as it was during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee and funeral. He said he wants to reconcile with his family and it's their call, but so far nothing has changed. Harry really hit them with the "it's above me now." He really hit them with the "it's above me now." They're saying Harry has been very clear and his position has not changed or wavered. Woo! The royal family are understood to be fully expecting Harry and Meghan, despite reported anger at allegations of his memoir spare. The only reason he went to the Jubilee is because the Queen asked him, right? The only reason that he went to the Queen's funeral is because he loved his mum, right? Grand. The fact that they somehow think that Harry and Meghan want to be there, but I know while they're even doing this, I don't think Charles or William want Harry or Meghan there at all. William, because he's like, his whole life is like, I'm the king of the castle. But Charles, because he doesn't want to share any press. But do you know who does want them there? You know who needs them there? Their masters. There is no, and who is that? The tabloids. There is no way on God's green earth that the tabloids can cover a coronation while at the same time covering what Harry and Meghan did for Archie's birthday. Their worst nightmare in the world is for the King of England to finally get his crown with his horsey lover who has corona again. Side note, let's talk about Camilla. Let me finish this point, then we'll talk about Camilla, because I think she's lying, and I'll just say it. But there is no way. Their worst nightmare is for the King of England to finally get his long-coveted crown, and for William to take his place in history, what he's been sacrificing his whole life for. And then in America, their biggest market that they need, splash across people, is Harry, Archie, and Meghan with like whipped cream on their face from Archie's cake playing Happy Family. I'm just saying, that is their worst nightmare, and it's probably what's going to happen. Harry and Meghan post anything during the coronation. They show up any event, show up any charity. It's going to completely dominate the news cycle. But what's more, in the UK, it's going to drive the tabloids mad, because as much as they don't want to admit it, you guys, the people, love hearing about Harry or Meghan, love or hate them. So even though you are beholden to the King of England, you will cut split screen and show Archie, Meghan, Harry and Lilibet probably playing at the McDonald's Jungle Gym at the McDonald's play area in Montecito. I'm just saying. I also do want to say an interesting note. Let's talk about Camilla, because Camilla has corona again at the exact same time she got it last year. Now, this could be true, but also Camilla could be a liar. Her and her whole family were featured on planes flying out to some rich island and having a luxurious holiday. What is the odds that you and your whole family got corona at the exact same time last year? It's almost like Camilla is taking an extended holiday. She's sick of working and she wants to take the time off. Now, maybe she can, because honestly, she still works more than Kate and William combined. But I just find it laughable that people are really trying to make us believe that she got corona as if it's the case of the babies or pregnancy or something. Okay, fine. This is not the common cold. You call it corona at the same time. Anyway, back to this, right? The Sussex would not be invited to appear on the Buckingham Palace balcony. No one cares. And you know that wherever they are, all cameras are going to be on them. Government advisors are also putting plans in place in case Harry decides to attend the coronation in a 48-hour whirlwind trip. One scenario is that Harry may come to the event on his own. Yeah, that's right, because Harry's going to miss to take the chance to piss off his wife and put his marriage in jeopardy to come for 48 hours to not stand on the balcony, right? Meghan's going to stay in California with Archie's fourth birthday. Yes, Harry, who complained about his parents not being, his mom not being able to be there, but his father being largely emotional absent, is going to miss his son's fourth birthday party in order to what? Be abused, be humiliated, be rejected. Listen, I do want to say this. Harry would be dumb to go. Meghan would be dumb to go. Now, Harry and Meghan are not above doing dumb things, but at this point, the royal family has shown their hand over and over and over. Even this insistent news feed that Kate has against Meghan to prove that she can wear neutrals. She looks horrible in them. That she can hug people. She just didn't want to hug Meghan because she didn't like them. Y'all, the royal family is a joke. They are imploding in front of our faces. Again, I do believe that the King, Charles, and William don't want Meghan and Harry there. They don't want the attention off of them. But again, their masters, who are the UK media, need Harry and Meghan, because without them, they don't sell. And that is the scariest thing that William and Charles should do. They don't sell. So if Harry and Meghan get off the front pages, they're going to have to start looking into William's life and to Charles's life to find sort things to get those papers moving. And if I was William, I'd be really, really worried, because we know Charles loves to eat his young. And honestly, whatever Camilla and Charles have going on, who cares? Like, they've aged out of that. Like, what are they gonna say? They're having what swingers parties? Okay, I guess. It's William and Kate are the ones that have the biggest skeletons, and the ones that should be very, very worried. Oh, well, like you said, you should have treated him. You had a bad B, but you let them go. Should have treated them better. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.